Are you worried yet? Because many people are pretty scared that Blade could be cancelled over at Marvel Studios. Let's talk about the latest update about Mahershala Ali, what's going on behind the scenes, and what some movie insiders think's going on. Hopefully, this project survives. Now before we do that though, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. We do daily Marvel and DC videos, and we want to be your place for all the superhero news, but we're going to bring it to you truthfully and transparently so you are in the know. Well, as many of you know, Marvel has been working on a Blade reboot for several years now. It was announced back at 2019's Comic-Con, but since then, basically the project has hit roadblock after roadblock. Now, last night news broke that Mahershala Ali was currently in talks over at Universal for the upcoming Jurassic World reboot, seeming to leave the status of the Marvel Studios project rather up in the air. Now, we don't have any official updates on the project. Jurassic World 4 is said to be gearing up for a mid-June shoot, which is actually when Blade was expected to begin filming. So it seems unlikely at this point that Ali will be setting up the Jurassic World role if he's still planning to play the Daywalker over in the MCU. This could suggest the project has either been delayed again or out and out cancelled. Now, like we were saying, this production has hit roadblock after roadblock since it was announced 4 years ago, going through several rewrites and multiple directors, and even rumors that Mahershala Ali himself was ready to walk out the door. Now, recently, the project seemed to get back on track, and Production Weekly even claimed that shooting was set to begin this fall. But then about a week ago, we learned a new writer had been brought on board to give the script another major overhaul, and they were even adding a new male villain. Now, there's been a lot of talk online about what's going on, but there's very little official news. One of the interesting takes I saw in the last 24 hours was from John Campea over on his YouTube show, and he claims that his sources said, and I quote, "Blade's production has completely restarted." And he went on to say that this was because key players involved with the reboot are rather dissatisfied with the script. This does suggest Marvel Studios is still planning to move ahead with the film. But a complete restart, meaning tossing it out and starting over from scratch, well, that definitely means big delays. Now, as for who these key players might be, I would not be surprised if Mahershala Ali is one of them. Recent news had suggested a lot of the problems going on with the project had been resolved, but it wasn't that long ago we were hearing that the former Luke Cage star was threatening to depart the movie due to his frustrations with the script. Early drafts apparently set his version of the Daywalker as a third or fourth lead. And this is pretty highly unusual in his own movie, and definitely created issues. Now, Ali did give an interview with Entertainment Weekly that seemed pretty positive, and he stated he was really encouraged with the direction of the project, but this was several months ago. Now, with Blade currently scheduled to hit theaters on November the 7th, 2025, well, quite honestly, if this movie doesn't shoot soon, I would definitely expect it to get a delay. Now, we should consider this could be by design. Bob Iger made it pretty clear Marvel was only going to do 2 or 3 movies a year. And as of right now, Marvel has 4 movies on the slate for 2025, kind of reflecting the old pipeline and not the new process. If Blade does get another delay, it means it'll likely come out in 2026, almost 7 years after its announcement, and starting to tread in the Black Adam territory, where the movie starts to feel like something that's never going to hit theaters, and all the enthusiasm that was there in the beginning has waned away due to concern and problems manifesting during the time frames fans should have been literally watching the movie. Now, we're going to follow this pretty closely. I know a lot of you guys are super excited for Blade. The Wesley Snipes version really kicked off the modern era of Marvel movies, and this film has a high bar, so hopefully starting over from scratch gives us the films that fans and the legacy of the character deserve. If Ali sticks around to the end at this point, well, we're going to have to wait and see.